is a story. Welcome everyone to your December 2016 Alchemy Scope, the end of the year already. Can you believe it? This year has flown by for me. So you're looking at Dragon Bear. He's my little ginger king there, and you're going to see him throughout this video. You'll already notice that there's some format changes to the Alchemy Scope, and you're going to see that this month. December 2016 is a condensed scope. There's going to be more that will come back in January for the 2017 cycle. However, it's still progressing. So yeah, I'll be excited to see what emerges for January as well. But those should be uploaded by the middle of December, or by the third week, by Christmas, let's say, of December. So let's get started. There's a couple things. One is I want to remind all of you that are interested in getting your 2017 evolutionary story forecast and guidance video from me to go ahead and place your order below. There is a couple week lead time, and to get it before your 2017 starts, you are more than invited to connect with me. Again, the link is below. Let's talk about now, for this December 2016 cycle, what is activated. Now, as you know, if you've tuned in before, we're tapping into the macrocycle. What is the story, the unfolding, evolutionary, spiraled story for humanity as a whole at this time? To do that, we tap into the Sabian Symbol. This month, the Sabian Symbol is at the point of 7 degrees 43 minutes Sagittarius, and it's occurring today. I'm recording this on the new moon, so which is the 29th of November 2016. And so the energies of the new moon are very well imbued throughout this video for all of the scopes this month. Now, there's something very special about this moon. One is the symbol is amazing, which we'll talk about, but I want to start with the 7-degree point. Last month, October's new moon, Scorpio new moon, also had a 7-degree 44-minute Scorpio point that the new moon occurred at. Next month, we have a 7-degree Capricorn new moon occurring. That leaves 2016 with 3 sevens at the end of the year. 7 represents the great mysteries. 7 represents magic, the unknowable realm, investigating, discovery in that which cannot be fully known. 3 sevens represents, casino wins, abundance, flow, luck. There's a lot going on in the world, and there is a simultaneity with the magic that is at hand. So I want you to drink in what the universe is displaying for us here. To end this very intense 9-cycle 2016 year with 3 sevens is not a small deal. It's a big deal. And what Joanne Walmsley from Sacred Scribe says about 777 is it reminds us that we are here at this time to spiritually evolve, and that we do this by expressing the highest and best of ourselves and embracing our unique abilities, whatever they may be. Now look at the symbol. Within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. Indeed, with so much activated astrologically, there is new aspects of psyche, new clarity about soul patterns, about karmic patterns, about imprisoning, the imprisoning of humanity, how we've been as a collective very held, very contained, very deceived. And there's much, much, much transparency that has been occurring for the last 3-4 years, but it's been exponential. And 2016 was the year of what I called the year of discernment, because there was so much raising its frequency, coming out of the closet, coming out of the shadows, becoming clear, or at least coming up for us to see that indeed there are new things being formed. So again, within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. What Dane Rudhyar writes about this symbol is the alchemical fire, which both purifies and transforms the very substance of humans' inner life. Forces are at work in the deepest layers of the psyche, which in their own way respond to the outer stimulation produced by a strong involvement in group ambitions and emotions, and even more by the powerful tensions and releases of love. An alchemical process goes on, usually unnoticed by the conscious ego, until it becomes obvious that a kind of mutation has taken place and a new level of awareness and of responses to life has been reached. One of the key phrases for this symbol is psychic gestation. So again, within the depths of the earth, new elements are being formed. Within each of us, new elements are being formed, period. And November was the precursor for that. December will bring this forward. It's a very powerful month. Now, let's move on to your particular sign and see what is your unfolding. Taurus. So let's take a look and see what is your microcycle. What is the narrative, the story that's unfolding for your demographic, for Tauruses this month? You received 2 I Ching hexagrams. The first hexagram, number 1, the creative, came with changing lines, and it became number 43, determination. This is a very strong storyline playing out for Tauruses at this time. Now, I will say that for a while, I would say for the last few years, there's been a lot of creative emergence, surging, swirling, becoming reawakened, a lot of remembering within a lot of Tauruses in the last few years. And it seems like you might be coming to a phase now where things are starting to come forward. Indeed, right now with determination, the creative, there is a resolution, a focus that you are bringing to the table. Now, the creative number 1 is the first hexagram of the 64 hexagrams. With that, what it means is the function of it is initiation. It's power, it's surge, it's life force, it's vitality. What the visionary I Ching writes is, the air is ripe with imagination, inspiration, and energy. The flying dragon is an ancient symbol of a dynamic, arousing force that bodes well for creative initiatives. If your goals are in alignment with the greater good and you assert yourself in a positive way, actions taken with good timing will be met with success. This is an excellent time to exercise leadership because you can be strong now. But be forewarned, success turns to failure when strength turns to arrogance. So this is the kind of the energy behind the creative. A lot of you might be feeling that there are projects, new work ventures, creative initiatives that you've been desiring, building, growing, creating, researching. And now this month in December, you're determined, because determination is talking about the energy behind weeding out the negativity. The determination speaks to pulling out the toxin, pulling out the roots of that which is negative or ineffective. So determination talks about cleaning house, essentially. So for you, there's a determination to clean out, align, make efficient everything that has to do with whatever creative ventures you are indeed working on. So this is juicy. Now look at your growth theme this month. So instead of the archetype cards, I pulled the Dakini. This is from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. I have to tell you, Taurus, it is a powerful month. I have some Taurus in me. My North Node and my Ascendant are both Taurus, and I can feel Kali Ma very, very clearly. So for some of you out there, you might also already be feeling it. Now, I've had some issues with recording because of some noise going on in my area. So this is being posted late, unfortunately, for Taurus. But the whole month of December really is imbued with this as your growth edge. Now, number 29, Kali Ma, is the supreme goddess of transformation. So what Penny Slinger writes is, She is great time. Kali is great time. She is the leveler of all, because in time, all that is born must die. We only fear if we see it as an end, or if we fear retribution for our deeds in life. Kali is the supreme goddess of transformation, for in the greatness of time, deaths are but part of the eternal journey of the immortal spirit. So Kali is like the darkest night. She cuts off the heads. She goes forth and creates integrity, essentially, because she, just like the determination that I Ching is speaking to, Kali Ma is fearless, resolute courage and intensity in beheading, with ruthless compassion, everything that is not in alignment with the greatest good. This is about total integrity, Kali Ma. So she does behead. She does wear a necklace of skulls, She is scary. Kali Ma is scary. But this is about kind of with ruthless compassion going in, the growth edge again. This is like the obstacle. This is what you need to step into this month. So for Taurus, it is becoming Kali Ma. So everything that's not working in your life, this is about ruthless compassion in the cutting off of the head, the cutting off of the ego. Okay, everybody? So Kali Ma. Now, if you want to read more about Kali Ma, I have the online library, and you can access the online library in the link below in the description box. Now, let's move on to your mantra this month. Again, a powerful mantra. This is my own. This is part of a deck that I'm creating called the Cauldron. And there's 3 decks currently underway. The Way, the Cauldron, and the Story. And so all of those are underway. I'll let you know when those are complete. Taurus, for you, rapture. Descending, emerging from within, filling each cell. It permeates. I vibrate as it activates throughout my being. Intense ecstasy. My body and mind writhe in pleasure. Now, Taurus, I find this an interesting mantra that came forward for you because, again, you're going through, there is an intensity to the energy level. It's an upgrading and, a more intense flow through your faucet, through you as a source field, as a portal point, as a channel for source. It's like the faucet's been turned up. So there is a creative energy that's flowing. There is a determination not only to get the creative projects kind of completed and let's say launched, but also to make them with full efficiency and full integrity. So to pull out the toxins, to pull out the weeds, to pull out that which is inefficient. And with Kali Ma as the growth edge, indeed, it's about kind of ruthlessly cutting off your ego in order to obtain your objectives, but ethical objectives. And then with rapture, this is talking about you stepping into bliss, ecstasy, that which is the source field that is love. The source field really is the energy of love. So rapture is about tapping into that source field of love. So it's a beautiful month for you, an intense one, I think. I'm sending you so much love. I hope to see some of you for your 2017 personalized evolutionary story forecast. In order to order that, you can click on the link below in the description box, and I would really love to provide that for you. Okay? So I'm sending you much love, Taurus. Talk to you soon. Bye. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency.